What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my devlog for my recipe app project. Things have gotten considerably better since the last time. The meal planning stuff is all working now as expected. My structure is working on, well, I don't know, I have YouTube open. My structure is working on my Firebase end where I can just like create new weeks, add new recipes, and they post up okay, everything gets saved. You can get rid of stuff, like get rid of the bean and rice bowls, and it translates over to the shopping list, which actually generates the ingredients based off your meals from the meal planner. So, yeah, there's still stuff to do. And one thing that's cool is it's not going to just spit out the same ingredients. It's not going to duplicate the ingredients in the shopping list if you add two items. But I'm going to need a way to like show how, kind of just show that this particular ingredient is required for multiple recipes that you already have set up for your meals that week. And sorry, I'm getting all these text messages while I'm doing this. Anyways, in the when you actually go to plan meals, like if it'll be this week, you're gonna probably want to plan for next week, and I'm gonna make that possible. Basically, you're gonna be able to switch between weeks, and I think I'm gonna try to contain it just so theoretically you could plan out infinite weeks, and I can make the shopping list scoped to this specific week. I suppose you can change it, or you could maybe combine them together. But yeah, so that's all working. I wanted to talk about kind of the higher level idea for the app and what's coming up next. So the higher level idea is I imagine like a kind of a Blue Apron or a HelloFresh. Let's see. So these like meal kit services. Oh, it's fucking Anthony from Queer Eye. We've watched quite a bit of that. Shit. So these guys are like services where they send you all the ingredients. The idea from my app is that I kind of want to make it a user generated version of something like HelloFresh. And basically by users creating all kinds of recipes, obviously this needs to be built out, by users creating recipes, you being able to browse them and like them, going into the recipes and exploring them, liking them, so it's already liked, but you know what I mean. And the users will set up all the stuff. So basically, in the same way that you can get all the ingredients delivered to you to create a specific meal, you're going to be able to have all of that controlled from your app. Just will be delivered to you. And so you can just go ahead and get the ingredients for yourself. I know that convenience is one of the major aspects of these types of services, but honestly, just not having to meal plan, and if you just go ahead and you have a trip when you go to the store, it's all laid out on your shopping list, and it will all be there on your shopping list because you don't really have to think about it because it's all going to be added and generated from the users who created the recipe and generated from your meal plan. So the idea is to just really flesh things out to make it super friendly, have like a variety of recipes, and have like a nice interface for you to actually add in your recipes. And I want to put like a source from where you got your recipe to credit the original source, but simultaneously being able to store this recipe in the app, not as like intellectual property, but just as a way of consuming the recipe. And so I suppose that scraping of websites, like blogs that have recipes would be a good thing too. But the idea is that it's going to be fully user generated, and yeah, I mean that's kind of the higher level about it. And using because I'm using Firebase, just being able to click on the recipes, and all of these will be like their own server side generated HTML pages. So you're going to be able to Google or search for recipes, and hopefully your recipe could pop up because this will be indexed and you can access it through the app. You know, the thing with PWAs where you can't, you can't just access things directed by the URL. You have to enter in first through the app. But yeah, thanks to Next.js, you can be a lot better. So that's like a lot of the pre-work was getting things working with Next. I still have all kinds of stuff to do. Some like bug fixes. I don't like some pages definitely don't need to be generated. So there's like code cleanup to do. But in terms of like the most basic MVP, I'm pretty happy with what I've thrown together. And now it's just a matter. There's a lot more stuff to flesh out, but kind of like the basic functionality is in place. So yeah, that's that. Next step, I'm going to focus on making a way better interface to add in recipes, and in turn create a way better way of viewing the recipes. And when you view the recipe, this is also going to be, ideally you'll have this on your phone or your iPad or whatever while you are cooking. So going to make this a lot better, a lot more like nicely scrollable. I'm probably going to try to get some inspiration from the different services that are out there, just to be able to like kind of see what they're doing in terms of how they present their meals to you and how you can cook them from the app, just to like find inspiration. But yeah, I'm just starting to think of that aspect. Obviously, all this shit looks so nice, but I think it'll be cool just to have a really sort of user generated type of app like this. So anyways, that's all for now. Thanks a lot.